I know what you're going through. Scrolling endlessly, weeks, months, years, looking for what you could possibly sell online. I get it. It's overwhelming. We're putting an end to that right now in this video. I built an AI prompt for you. The business is right under your nose. You just can't see it. I'm not going to waste one more second of your time. And we are jumping straight into ChatGPT. And I'm going to give this prompt to you. And we are going to settle this once and for all. So here is the prompt on what you should sell. And all you need to do is know one thing. And this prompt will be in the description, but stick with me here. Based on my current or most recent job, you just need your job title. That's it. Tell me 3 online business ideas I can start that solve real problems I already know how to fix without learning anything new. You already know how to do stuff. You're already getting paid because you know how to do stuff. It's time you bring it to the online world. For each idea, tell me the niche or audience it's for. A lot of you ask about, like, what is my audience? What is my niche? The specific problem it solves, why I'm uniquely qualified to solve it, because you all think you need to be experts and you don't. You're already qualified. What kind of product or service it could become, what I could charge, and how to package it simply, and where I can find my first buyers this week. All right, so all we're doing is changing this right here. Hover over this and put in a job title, your job title, or any other job title you had in the past. So I'm going to say elementary school teacher. And I'm going to do a couple examples of this so that you can see the different outputs, right? So here are 3 simple online business ideas you could start right now as an elementary school teacher using what you already know. Homework made easy. A system for overwhelmed parents. It's telling you everything that I asked that you in the prompt, the niche, the audience, the problem it solves, the product or service, how to price it and package it, how to find your first buyers, and what the message to put together. Teach me how to teach, a crash course for new homeschool parents. This is big. I think this is a great idea because a lot of parents are homeschooling their children and they're looking for solutions, especially if they've never done it. They need to learn how to do it. And if you're a teacher, you can show them how to do it. Mini Minds Club, a digital activity pack for kids. Then it gives you everything. Want help picking one and launching it this week? Let me know and I'll walk you through your first steps. Before I go into the next example, I want you to understand something very important. You can go down massive rabbit holes with ChatGPT, and I don't want you to do that. I want you to pick one of these ideas and don't try to build your retirement business around this. You will try to poke holes in every one of these ideas. I can't do that. I'm not qualified. Nobody wants that. You'll come up with every excuse in the book. The fact of the matter is that if you are an elementary school teacher, you know how to do all this stuff, and the rest of it is just excuses and a scarcity mindset and you limiting yourself. I'm not qualified. Yes, you are qualified. You're a teacher. You already are getting paid for your skills. Please let go of, I need to be some type of expert. It's the same thing, different environment. You're taking it from inside the classroom now to the online world. It is the same thing, different environment. Please don't forget that. Pick one of these ideas and roll with it. You don't have to do this forever. This is something that you can sell straight away. That's the whole idea of this video is what can I sell? What should I sell without having to guess? Quit scrolling for stuff that you don't know anything about, like drop shipping, right? Or PDF farming, or how to buy a business, or real estate investing. That is really hard, by the way. So you already know how to do stuff. Use this prompt. We're going to do another one. Okay, so we're going to do a fresh chat. I'm going to take the same exact prompt and we're going to do a different niche or a different job. So same thing, insert your job and let's go with as a registered nurse. Okay. Same thing. Everything else in the prompt is exactly the same. And now it's going to give the 3 ideas following this prompt. You can use right now, using what you already do, no new skills required. This is the key. You don't need to learn anything new. You already know it. The only thing you have to learn is how to put all this stuff together. And that's a lot easier than having to learn how to teach the stuff or how to sell or how to help people, right? Which is exactly what you're doing. I get a lot of nurses. I get a lot of people in the medical industry that want to monetize their skills and their ability, and they just don't know how. So use this prompt. Post-surgery recovery simplified home recovery coaching. Nurse notes for new caregivers. Family caregiver training and templates. I like that idea. Nurse in your pocket. Health Q&A and prevention coaching for busy moms. Now, if you don't like any of these ideas, you can just simply say, these are great, but give me 3 more. Something that solves a really painful problem. I'm fine with that. More ideas is good. I just don't want you to come up with like 20 here, right? As you go through this, I don't want you to get caught up in the names of whatever the product is. I want you to just look at, is this something that I think I could do? The other prompt that I will give you, and I'll do one more example, which is help me decide. A lot of you are going to have problems deciding. So help me decide based on easiest to launch and profitability. Because look, let's be honest here. We all want to make money and we want to do it fast and we want to do it without putting a lot of effort in. Like, that's the reality of it. I mean, the reality of it is this stuff takes effort, time, commitment, dedication. But this is something that will help you because you're going to be like, which one do I pick? And ask it to help you decide. And it does these nice breakdowns here, right? From fastest to slow, it's ranking them 1 through 6 and rank by profit potential. And then it's going to tell you, pick idea number 4, discharge to chaos. You could brain dump a checklist and record a 15-minute Loom video today. Package it as a $27 guide or a $97 workshop. I like workshops. I do a lot of them. People like them because they learn something and they get to ask questions. Offer one-to-one video consults this week to build testimonials. You can literally post, I created a tool to help families prevent readmission after a hospital discharge. Who wants it? Okay. Want help naming the product, writing the sales page, or scripting the first post to test it? Okay. Now stick with me here. I'm going to give you one more. Then I'm going to tell you what to do next. So the next job that we're going to look at here is a realtor or real estate agent. I'm just picking random ones here, but you would do the one based on whatever your current job is or a former job. Whatever you have a lot of experience in working. And if you don't like your job, you don't want to do anything, like I don't ever want to talk about real estate again in my life, then fine. Then pick something that you know how to do from some type of a life transformation that you went through, or maybe you have a hobby, right? A skill. You're good at something in the real world outside of your 9-to-5 job, and people have asked you for help doing that thing. Those are business ideas. Put that in here instead of real estate agent. Just put based on my skill as a handyman or whatever you are. Sell ready checklist for homeowners. I like that. A lot of you do that for free. You could still do this and maybe sell it, or maybe it's a lead magnet. This might not be the best idea, and you'll decide that, not me. New agent survival kit. So helping other agents, right? I like that. If you can help people get better at their jobs, get more leads, make more money, close more deals, they're going to want that. Like, that's what everybody wants. They want to make more money. Out of state buyer prep guide plus virtual tour service. Okay. So we've got some good ideas here. Now, what I want you to do, and you also have the follow-up prompt, which is like, help me decide. So let's go back to the nurse prompt. Okay. And then we're going to go back here. And would you like help naming the product, writing the sales page, or scripting the first post to test it? This is where everyone gets stuck. It's like, okay, I've got this idea now. What do I do next? And here's what you want to do. I'm going to pick your suggestion. What is the most logical next step? Okay. I want to avoid rabbit holes. Like, if you don't want to go down a rabbit hole, then tell it you don't want to go down a rabbit hole, right? I want to avoid a rabbit hole and give me and stay on track. Stay on track. List out the steps in order to launch and how long each step should take. Create a time. Basically, what you're doing is creating a timeline. Create a timeline for this launch. All right. So I'm going to hit that in. You just made your life 10 times easier by choosing a painful, high-demand, low-tech offer, right? So here's what it's telling you to do. Day 1 is to build the product. Day 2 is to set up the sales system. Day 3 is the soft launch, all right? So now it's giving you an order. Now, here is the situation. When you do these lists, you would copy and paste this and take this off and get it off of ChatGPT. Do not touch 2 or 3 or 4 until 1 is done. Like, do this first. Do the product first. Brain dump your key mistakes. Take 30 minutes, open a Google Doc, list the top 5 mistakes you've seen families make. Put it all together. Then create it. Now, it might take you more than 30 minutes. What I mean by a brain dump is you can take a product like, you can take something like Loom. They have a free version, 5 minutes, or anything where you can record and you can talk into it. You can talk into ChatGPT if you have the paid version, and you can't do 30 minutes, but you can talk about everything that you know about this particular product and then have it, and then it's in your words, and then it will help you write it out. That's something I do all the time. List the mistakes. So that's what you can do. Do your brain dump and then put it in ChatGPT and say, okay, I want you to create the guide. I want you to create the outline. And you've got the short intro post, 1 section, what happens, why it matters, what to do next, final checklist. Record a 15-minute nurse advice video. That'll take you 45 minutes. Use Loom or Zoom. Totally acceptable. Talk through the 5 points with calm confidence. Number 1, and this is going to be for your product as well, right? It'll look a little bit different based on your job or what you put in. Number 4 is draft the one-to-one offer. Simple script. If you want a nurse to walk you through your loved one's discharge plan, I'm offering one-to-one consults this week. 97 for 45 minutes, includes a custom home checklist, DM or reply to book. Okay, so then set up the sales system. It's telling you how to do that. Upload a PDF and video links, write a launch post like Facebook, Instagram, wherever you have any type of a following. Then you're doing the soft launch on day 3. So post on social and in Facebook groups. Nothing here is saying that you have to run ads, or you just need people to buy it, right? You just need a handful of people to buy this thing and validate it for you. Anyone who you can DM the warm leads, book one-to-one calls, optional forward to your next action. Okay, so it's giving you a plan here. What I don't want you to do is start getting too far ahead of yourself. Just do this first, then do the second thing, then do the third thing. All right, so here's what we want to do. What is the total amount of expected time to launch and be live? Paid offer, 6 to 8 hours total. Build the product, set up the sales system. It might take you a little bit longer than that if you've never done this before. I get this. You could spread this across 3 days or power through a single focused day. And again, it depends on you could keep this as simple as creating the product in a Google Doc, making it a PDF, and simply just telling people about it. Like, hey, I have this thing that solves this problem. Is this something you would be interested in? Or do you know anyone who would be interested in this? And then if they say yes, then you could send them the checkout form if you create one, or you could open up a Stripe account and send them an invoice for it and have it paid that way. This way you don't even need a website or a landing page. The goal here, if you're charging $27 for this thing or $97, like the goal is to make, if I'm charging $27, like, can I get 5 sales? Can I get 5 people to buy this? If I'm doing the workshop for 97 people, can I get 5 people to come? And then build some momentum. This is not your $10,000 per month business. It could turn into that, but you got to start with something small first if you've never made $1 online. Okay, the next thing that you need to do is just go into the description and grab the prompt, copy and paste it and put it in ChatGPT and start using it, and stop with all this scrolling for the business. You are the business. You already have the skills. You already have what it takes. You just got to start doing it. You're looking to start a business, do what you already know how to do and get paid for it. Again, different environment, same skill, different environment. Grab the prompt while you're there, sign up for the Skill to Business formula. It's 100% free. It's been downloaded by over 6,000 people. It absolutely works. It's 5 additional prompts that I put together that pull all of the good stuff out of you and help you turn it into an online offer, stuff that you can sell based on what you already know how to do. Okay, that's it. Those are your action items. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's go.